Greatness is nowhere else but inside of you. And how do you achieve that greatness? You must change your mentality, because society has put us in a box. Society has made us to believe that we have to function in certain ways in order to attain greatness. Society makes us to believe that we have to behave in a certain ways in order to achieve greatness. So everybody mentally, they are all in the box. So the moment you go out of that box, which means by going out of that box, you start thinking differently. And once you start thinking differently, you are already walking closer to your greatness. Now, but the question is, are you prepared for criticism? Because once you go out of that box and start thinking differently, there's going to be an attack. There are going to be people that will bully you. There's going to be people that will say, what is wrong with you? There are going to be people that will say, this thing you are doing does not make sense. There are going to be people that will say, oh, this is not what you are called to do. There are going to be people that will say, oh, what is wrong with you? There are going to be people who are going to say, oh, what are you doing? Are you all right? They will say all sorts of things. But what they are trying to do is to bring you back in the box. But in that box, they can control you. Now, but if you have the confidence, if you have the capacity, if you are able to chest every bully, chest every criticism, chest every condemnation, stand against all these things and focus on that thing that is in your mind, that thing that is burning in your inside, that thing you are passionate about that you want to do. Once you are able to stand and stay focused and not get distracted, I tell you, you will embrace greatness. The same people that are criticizing you now, the same people that are talking you down now, the same people that are bullying you now, in few years from now, that same thing you are doing now that they are mocking you, that same thing that you are doing now that they are bullying you, that same thing you are doing now that they are talking down on, when they find themselves in financial difficulties, believe me, the thing they laugh now, that is the same place you are going to issue a check that will rescue them from their financial difficulties, that will rescue them from their financial struggle. That is why you find out in life, some people, when you help them, they bury their head in shame. And you wonder why. The reason why they bury their head in shame, it is not humility. The moment you come in to help them, they remember that check you are giving them. They realize that when you began that project, when you began that journey, they were part of the people that bully you. They were part of the people that talk down on you, only to their greatest surprise that now that they are struggling, check has come from that same thing they bully to rescue them. That caused them to bury their head in shame. So I want to use this medium to encourage everyone hearing the sound of my voice. When you see people doing things you don't believe in, when you see people doing things you think it doesn't make sense to you, the only thing you can do, encourage them. The only thing you can do, support them. The only thing you can do, stand by them. Don't talk down on them because you don't believe in it. Don't bully them because it does not line up with your idea. Nobody knows tomorrow, because that same thing you bully today may be your savior tomorrow. So I just want to encourage somebody. From the moment you start thinking outside the box, don't let anybody talk you down. Thinking outside the box draw you closer to your greatness, because you must learn to think differently. All the great people in life, look at them. They all think outside the box and they become what they are today. But once you remain in that box, you can never achieve greatness, because in that box is full of crap that will be pulling you down, because they all want everybody to remain in that box. Say no. Say, I will never be limited and I will never be small. Say, from today I speak to myself. I have the mind of God. I have the wisdom of God. I have the idea of God. I will think outside the box. It takes God thinking outside the box to create the universe. You see? Look at the food we are eating today. Some people are Christian. Some people are Hindus. Some people are Buddhists. But at the end of the day, God realized that if he has to allow the rain to fall on only Christians, there will be limitations of food. But God wants to feed the whole world. But what does he do? What does God do? Rather, he gives rain to everybody, both the Hindus, both the Muslim, both the Christian, both the unbelievers, to benefit from the rain, so that those who want to farm can farm and produce food for the entire universe to eat. You see, God have to think outside the box. Look at Facebook today. If Facebook belongs to a preacher or a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu person, it will only be limited to an Hindus. It will only be limited to the Muslims. It will only be limited to the Christians. But God don't want that. God wants the whole world to benefit from it. He gave the wisdom to somebody who is not even a believer. So they don't care. They only look at the profit. So since they focus their mind on the profit, they don't care who is Hindus, who is Muslim, who is Christian, who is unbeliever. They don't care. They want the profit, so they put it out there for everybody to showcase their talent, for everybody to do what they have to do. You see, to be great, you must learn to think outside the box. May God bless you, and I'll